Craig Farrelly, Thelka Burkhardt on May 25th, 2009.
Fine. Time. I am 33 years old, a man. I have 5 kids. One is 8-year-old. The twins are 6 years old, and the second twins are 5 and 2.5-year-old.
So boom, yeah.
Yeah, and I work as a web designer, some software things, a lot of work. Yes, and almost all of the time I'm depressive.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you've got good reasons to be depressed. A lot of men don't want any children, and blam, blam, boom, you got 5.
My wife wanted 12.
12?
Yeah.
Well, hey, she's she's off to a good start.
Yeah, but it's too much. The oldest daughter, Ronja, is 8 years old now, and she comes from the first marriage from my wife.
All right, so maybe she has, so she has 4 by you, and then she gets rid of you and has another guy, and she could have the remaining, let's see, it would be 7 by some other guy who makes more money and is more athletic between the sheets than you are.
No, she is really she's stressed by the kids, and she doesn't
Well,
have
if she gets a rich husband, she can get some servants to help her. That's what they do.
Yeah, but when we married, we know each other very, very long. And,
yes.
I fell in love with her when I was very young, but then she married another guy. And finally, when she was separated from her husband, we came together, and and she also says, or she said that I'm the love of her life.
Yes, well, all right, but a woman changes her mind.
Sometimes I think there's no love anymore.
That's just what I was saying.
So sad. It's
you
really
said
sad.
It
And when I come home, I say, how was your day? And she says, it's terrible.
Really?
Don't ask me.
See?
It's the same.
Ever since I married you, it's been horrible.
It was not so in the beginning. No, we had a good.
You say past tense, see? Mm-hmm. But now, see the difference there?
Yeah, I see the difference.
Yeah,
I see the difference.
So this guy says he used to be somebody, now he's a nobody.
And I take over the responsibility on every weekend. I go. Normally I go shopping on Saturday. Then I do the dishes, and I do the.
So she can rest.
She can rest. And I do the cooking.
Yes.
And on Sunday the 5 kids and we go for an event like a fun park, or like
go to
swimming,
zoo or whatever.
And museum, and the kids like it
and
very much.
The children's entertainer, Daddy.
But I also can relax. That's the only time when I can relax.
Okay, well,
when
all right. So it's good for you.
I enjoy the kids. I love them.
Well, beautiful. You ought to have more.
But we can't. She can't deal with it anymore.
You couldn't stand more enjoyment?
She starts washing and she ends washing, and then she can start washing all the whole stuff again. And then there are piles of clothes and piles of until the night. In last Christmas, she was working until the night. She sewed little clothes for the pup. Dolls for the kids.
That's so
she
charming.
Wants to do it. She wants to be a perfect mother.
Well, that's going to take a lot more work than apparently she can generate, because with 5 kids, that's gimme, let me have you got, and
then she has
just more
energy, and she yells at me, and I do everything. No, not everything, but what I do wrong, or she criticizes, and she is.
You have to do it, but she gets to supervise you.
Who?
you have to do the work on
Yeah.
weekends,
Yeah.
but she gets to supervise you. She has the privilege of supervising you and telling you how wrong you were.
It's no good, funny life. We have no pleasure together. We don't laugh anymore.
No, but here comes Monday and you can have the freedom to go back to work.
Yeah.
God, it must be
That's
a
what
relief.
she also criticizes. She said, you go to
You
work.
gotta go, right.
And
I'm stuck here with these little snots.
you have a good life. And
Yes.
you look what I do all the whole day long.
Yeah.
And you just sit at your desk.
Yeah.
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 But I
Pushing papers around and your secretary keeping your desk cleared.
No, it's a hard work.
Well, all right. But
always,
it doesn't smell, it doesn't stink, and it doesn't leave big wet spots on the rugs or any of that kind of. God, these
But
animals.
sometimes I think, and I go home, I have no joy.
No.
Except for the kids.
Yes.
They are a lot of joy.
Well-
And then there are my parents who are knowing everything better and who come.
Yes.
And my sister comes on Saturday without calling. She's
just
there,
surprise, right.
surprise. And mostly
She
we
bosses you too, or
a lot
tells
of-
you.
But she wants to be served. She wants a coffee, and and she takes me
Coffee or
takes me the
cheesecake.
time I need for the household and the kids.
Well, you tell her, I've got a woman's work is never done,
Mm-hmm.
and neither is a man's.
Neither is a man's, yeah. And then I get nervous and I get a little bit tense and.
Well, you need a father's, they'd say mommy's helper, you get a maid. Well, you need a daddy's helper.
Daddy's
You know,
helper. What's a daddy's helper?
Well, a daddy's helper is just to help everything that daddy's doing at home on weekend. Shopping and laundry and picking up the toys and cleaning up after the kids.
I would come along
man.
with when nobody disturbs me. When
You-
nobody interferes with my.
You prefer that.
Yeah, I prefer
just-
that. Yeah.
Everybody
So-
stay away.
Uh-huh.
I'm concentrating, focusing, and working if I wasn't so depressed. Yeah.
When I'm working, I'm not depressed, but when I think of the situation,
Yeah, that's
with my,
enough
with
to
my
make
wife,
any
we
guy
were-
depressed.
we thought we have a wonderful relationship.
If
and
you were
now-
a poor man, do you know what a poor man does in a situation like that?
No.
Desertion.
Desertion?
Just walks out.
No, I want to stay
Well,
with
I'm
my
saying
kid.
the desertion is the poor man's divorce.
Yes,
That's what they say. And it's true. I mean, they just,
but
okay, I've had enough of this. Choose.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going? I don't know. When are you coming back? Never.
yeah, but for me,
You
that's,
had your fun with me, and now I'm stuck with 4 more kids.
I'm not the kind of type. I'm not the type who does that.
Well,
Never.
not yet, but just be patient.
I want to stay with my kids.
Well, of
I want
course
to
you
see
do.
them grow up. I want to
Yes.
have fun and play with them.
You
I
can
want to
get
teach-
false identity papers and get an apartment looking up everything and just binoculars, the real big
Where?
sets of
Monaco?
binoculars. Oh, easy, cheaper. And then
I don't have
even
the money.
night binoculars. Well, you just charge it, and then turn with your new thing, and then just don't pay the old bills. That's your old life. The new life, you could be an anonymous bachelor living in an apartment several floors up, looking, tripod set up, and just watching your kids grow.
From a distance,
Well, that distance, a couple of hundred meters, that's all.
a couple of 100 meters.
Well, it's out of range of the odors, and then that stuff, God, it sets men's teeth on edge. You nag. One man yelled, "If I wanted you to nag me this much, I would have married you." That's what he said. He wasn't married to this guy.
Yeah, but there are also nice sides and nice.
Every once in a while. If
yeah.
she is too exhausted to nag and scream.
My wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give her enough time on Sunday. She's alone, and I go with the kids for almost half the day
Yeah.
or the whole day. I don't understand why she can't relax in that time, and I don't know
Well,
why
because she thinks of you coming back, bringing the brats. You know.
But she loves the kids.
Of course, I love them, but I just can't stand them. You know, a lot of parents feel that way. I really love my kids. I'd love them even more if they were at 1,000 kilometers distance permanently. You know.
But we wanted that, and it's
Yes, I see. We past tense. We wanted to have them. God, what a mistake! You know, it's people make choices when they're younger. They just have no conception what the fuck they're getting into. Stepping into traps, you know, clang. You hear the jaws is like a big bear trap, you know.
a trap.
And yeah, it's a spring-loaded trap. You know, bong,
But
jaws.
I think if she would more work together with me, or if I
Well,
could reach her, you know, she doesn't talk. She can't.
If you had wheels, you could be a garbage truck. You know, yeah.
But
If the queen had balls, she would be king. No, can't say
But
this.
we were a good team.
We were, yes,
There
past
must-
tense.
I think, and I wanted to bring her to therapy, but she doesn't want to.
But see there, that's another thing. She used to be eager and face the new day and what the life was bringing, and then she found out, oh, God, you know. Yeah. Well, so many women have such wonderful, beautiful dreams. Then they marry some dummkopf, and the whole goddamn universe collapses on them, the woman, not the dummkopf, and they just are just bitterly disappointed. Her jaw set, you know, steam coming out their ears, and then they all develop this shrieking. And most guys think they just sort of turned their psychological hearing aids down, but even so, they. God.
Last Sunday, she was so angry that she
She was.
She
Leslie,
and
yeah.
she we packed away winter things and
Yes.
that thing where you go
Yeah,
on the
this
snow.
endless task to do with kids
and
around.
we packed it on the upstairs,
Yeah, up in the attic,
on
right.
under the roof.
Yeah,
And-
attic,
and,
yeah.
The kids, because I'm a little bit too overweight.
Yes,
So
fat. It's the simple word, it's just fat.
and so
Plus
I
gut, you know.
sent
Yeah, with the.
but I can't help.
Well, it's the
It was
only
fat.
thing,
I'm
the pleasure
eating
you get
out
in
of
life, for God's sake.
frustration, Yeah.
Is she getting fat too?
No, she's
Well,
slim.
all right, she's slim, you're blubber, you know, gut. Okay, and then the kids put their
they
things
put
up there because you
that,
can't.
Because it's made of wood, and I thought when I go up there it will
Yeah, crash. I mean, it's not built to
no,
sustain this kind of weight, right?
and they put it on the wrong place.
Well, they
So
did
she
probably
said,
did.
aren't you able to put things in the right place?
Yes.
What else? Nothing works out, and nothing is. And
Yeah. See.
and then I said,
See.
And I said a little thing I can't remember. Then she took the plate and crashed it on
Right.
the ground, and she
That's the
slapped-
beginning.
and
When
I
they
said-
start breaking the plates,
Oh.
the next thing, you know, this can escalate to then they start breaking the husband's head and then busting his balls, the eggs, you know, cracking those eggs. Boy, I said, boy, that woman's a real egg crusher, you know. And then bottom just end up killing the husband.
No, but when she kills a kid or something, when she's
Well, all right, maybe she
overwhelmed
practices,
by her-
she's getting it, working up
that's
to
my
you.
vision since then.
Okay, then she kills a kid or two. I mean, okay, you got more to spare. And then she kills you.
Me also.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, you know.
That's terrible.
Well, it's...
And then
but-
I said only one word, and then she ran out and
Right.
said, okay, then slammed the door
Right.
also. And what did she do? She slammed all the doors.
Right.
And the kids
Bang,
they-
bam,
oh, yeah.
slam, bloom, right.
Yeah, but what impression do the kids
This
have
is
then?
called winning by intimidation. Yeah.
That's a terrible win.
Terrible win. I mean, that's typical husband talk. I don't think that's the way to live. Just trying to run over all my nerves. My mind, I can't even think. And I just almost cry myself to sleep. And she yells at me. I can't stand. But, the wife is winning. Yes.
The wife is winning, but she feels unhappy.
Well, it's because you're not much competition anymore. You know, to when these.
Why should I make a competition with her?
Well, so somebody decided to make a comment. Maybe she did, because she took one look at you and thought, I can beat this guy anyway, 9 ways to Sunday.
That's not the sense of a marriage life.
That is a marriage life for hundreds of millions of marriages. They used to, make love.
Yeah.
Then they fought. Then they stopped that. Then they started just shrieking and screaming. Well, usually it's the woman nagging the guy. And then the guy is kind of cringy and stuff. Yeah.
I have no chance.
It's just, well, all right. It's clear who's won the war.
I don't want a war.
I know you don't. The most conquered nations don't. Okay, we surrendered. When are you going to stop doing this to us? See?
Do you mean that is normal?
I mean, statistically, it's very normal.
It's very normal.
Oh, I mean, women get a hold. When a man marries, his troubles begin. It's an old country western song, yeah.
Yeah, his problems begin.
Based just on this type of stuff.
She is also unhappy, and she's also
of course,
because she's also depressed.
Well, yeah.
And we can't come together. One evening in the week we don't look TV. So
what do you do? Shriek and scream at each other?
When I come from therapy, I think, oh no.
Now we're gonna have some lovey-dovey.
No,
a little naughty, perhaps. That's what they call it in Australia.
I don't hope
Want
that
to go home and
anymore.
have a naughty? What? Would you like to have a naughty?
My hopes have died.
When's the last time you had a naughty with her?
It's perhaps half a year ago or 1 year ago.
A year ago? Oh, well.
Perhaps
you can just go
longer,
fuck your...
I don't know exactly.
You can just fuck your fist. It doesn't matter.
But
That's what a lot of guys do.
I want to get closer to her. I want to get more conversation.
Yeah.
Make conversation with her.
Why converse with her? Because you're just going to find out 10 more ways in which you're wrong. This is fundamentally the basic topic of conversation.
How wrong I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I want to talk to her, and then she's reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
And I ask some question, and she only says,
Right.
yes, no.
See, it's a role reversal. Usually it's the husband who's hiding behind the newspaper, and the wife is saying,
right.
Yeah, by God,
It's so depressing.
Well, it is, but if she escalates it or does some surprise attack on you and stuff, that could divert your attention from your depression and toss you into a panic of self-defense. Oh my God, put your knife down, whatever. Then it's amazing. A lot of people, they don't experience depression. Then they experience kind of, I have my own homegrown terrorists.
Homegrown terrorists.
Yes.
Oh, my kids are so sweet.
They all right.
They are really the sunshine of my life.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
The little 5 itsy bitsy rays of sunshine and just all enveloping dark black thundercloud. Here comes Miss Tsunami. Yeah.
Sometimes I think, what kind of models are we, my wife and
Crappy.
the kids?
Well, you're probably a nice, nice kind of model and stuff, but your wife, God almighty, she sounds like, the Wicked Witch of the West and Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz.
She used to be very nice.
Used to be.
Perhaps it's too much stress, and her mother comes once a week, and the relationship and does the ironing. And but the relationship to her mother is also not very fine.
Well, not very fine. Translation, God, if the mother didn't have anything else to do, if she did have something, she wouldn't come and teach your wife how to become a bigger, badder, louder witch.
Then my wife says, no, she should play with her grandchildren and not stay there and
she
doing
should.
all the ironing, and she can't do it right either.
Yeah, right. So then he's not even a very good ironer.
Can't judge that.
What's that?
I can't judge if my
if
my mother-in-law is
wife says
ironer.
She's not
No, she wants that she stabilizes the relationships to her grandchildren.
So your wife wants her mother to iron
play,
in order then she could
play with her. No, she should play. The grandma should play with the kids. Yeah.
And then your wife would do the ironing or get you to do the ironing.
Maybe.
Well, all right.
Yeah, it's too much.
You could start practicing your ironing.
Well,
then look at this side. That's not the way to really kind of get in there. I mean, we're talking when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I mean, what's that kind of response?
Sometimes I also want to do a hobby in my
hobby. You've got hobbies. You got 5 little hobbies and a big addiction.
But I also like to make music, and I also like to meet friends.
Well, there's a wonderful song that you could use. It's called "Born to Lose." It's an old country western song. Born to lose, my every hope is gone. It's so hard to face an empty dawn. All my life I've always been so blue. Born to lose, and now I've lost you. Not losing you, but, don't you feel like you've lost her already?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have. Why don't you tell her? So why don't you shut the fuck up because I've lost you and I don't pay any more attention to you? Well, that's when she'll start breaking chairs over your head.
Yeah.
I mean, is she tougher than you or?
No, but I think when people are in anger,
like Sir Galahad. My strength is of the strength of then because my rage is pure. Not my heart is pure, my rage is pure.
Yeah, yes. She can be in a rage. I don't want to be close there.
How much does she weigh?
58 kilograms.
58, that's 116 itsy bitsy teeny weeny pounds. What the fuck? You know what some other husbands would do? Come on, bitch, give me your bed. Bow. Knock her ass into the middle of next week. But you could never do that.
Me.
No. But she could do it with you. Yeah. Boy, what's her first name?
I can't remember it.
Whatever, call her Betty. Butcher knife Betty.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, one thing, by God, she sure sets your heart a-racing. Not out of desire, not out of romance. She really gets your adrenaline pumping into your bloodstream.
And there are so often news in the newspaper or on television or that mothers who felt overwhelmed by the tasks and overwhelmed by and had no frustration tolerance anymore, and they
shook them in America they prefer to just drown them. Yeah, that's what this one gal did. She drowned 4 her kids, 5, something like that. Drowned them.
All of them.
Yeah. She was busy that night, but she got them all done. Huh? What?
Some days ago, I was watching a criminal story, and
yes.
my mother did that, and we looked at that criminal story, and on TV we were both very silent.
Yep.
The next evening I came home very late, and run through the whole
checking
house.
for your husband.
And if every kid is
Oh yeah, to
sleeping
see if
in
all the
his-
kids
yeah.
are alive, right?
Mhm.
Jesus.
We don't want to live like that.
No, but at least it provides some focus and goals for
Yeah, it's folk.
you. Yeah,
Time.
yeah,
Okay. That's good. Good pictures.
yeah.
Vivid pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. A gal in the United States did drown her 5 kids. 3, 4, 5. Then another one killed them. Well, she drowned them in a river, and then she buried them.